Hi, everybody. This is Vera Lorenz with you today. I'm super excited to be with you today at day 3 challenge. We're streaming live to your group, so you could take a look and see HBBA. I love the name, Home-Based Business Advocates. I'm welcoming everybody. Day 3, I hope you'll be able to do your homework for day 2 and day 1, but on day 4, day 3, I'm sorry, what we're going to be talking today is learn how to drive unlimited free traffic back to your profile and brands so that you never have to chase family and friends. And isn't it going to be nice? Like, isn't it nice to be able to know that you have absolutely people know where you go, you're going to find someone. You know, I'm a network marketer. So I hear a lot of people saying, well, I don't know anybody. And usually what people do when they start business, they use their warm market. And by warm market, we know somebody really close to us. Warm is like my sister, my brother, my mom, my kids, you know, somebody you know really, really well in your area. That's warm market. But cold market is somebody you don't know, somebody you never had conversation, somebody, strangers. And I usually tell friends and business partner I'm working, especially newbies, older, seasoned marketers, seasoned business owners, they know that it's not an issue, shouldn't be an issue. Because we have 7 billion people in the world, so that's not an issue. But newbies usually really get freaked out, like, where can I find those people? And I love the idea. I tell my team, I tell my partners that, okay, I want you to get out into airport. I know right now maybe it's not as like it would be like a year ago, but go in an area where tons of people, like tons of people. I want you in the crowd. I want you to stand in the crowd and look around. And that's what, you know, like go to a grocery store. Just stand in the crowd and look. This is all opportunities. Those are all people. Those are all cold market. Those are all people that you technically could start talking. And when you understand that, no, actually people are everywhere, it's that kind of take the pressure off, you know, it's kind of like breaks that mentality that, well, I don't know anybody. Well, yeah, you don't know anybody yet, but you'll be able to find them. And today, what I want to talk to you, I would like to show you, first of all, the workbook for day 3, and you'll be able to download that. If you know where it is already, go to the Code Killer. I created the group because I'm going to share with you something very special that I posted there today. It's a Facebook engagement cheat sheet, which I would like to walk you a little bit to do. I'll do this presentation, but you'll be able to find every single video in that group. So make sure to go there. What else, after you watch this presentation and after you go and maybe watch those videos, would be really cool if you schedule in your calendar, if you'll take a calendar, paper calendar or phone calendar, and give yourself like 30 to 1 minute per day. And doesn't matter what time of the day, but consistently 7 days a week, 30 minutes or an hour for you to do what I'm going to teach you today about. And then make sure that you're actually doing. Like, I know that I've seen some people commenting, posting on homework, and actually Maria, I believe she shared her notes. So she actually posted there, and I thought it was so cool, you know, that she did that. But make sure to do homework, actually. And I usually say, you know, it could be a poop time. You go in a potty, you go pee, you go poo, whatever you do. Because I know kids usually everywhere, especially if you have it, but do it yourself favor. Every time you go poo, look yourself out. That's a 10 minutes could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be more for some people. If you talk to my husband, he'll find a way to play, he'll find a way to do something, but I call it like poop homework. So do that. I know it's funny. I do detoxes. That's what I do. Poop is everywhere in my mind. So I talk about it a lot, but this is like really, if I'm not going to tell you, who else is going to tell you this, right? I have a big mouth, and once I fix my teeth, my mouth is going to be even bigger. So watch out for that. I'm gonna share with you now really cool. I think I did this presentation before. I hope you can see me, right? Can you see me? Drop one. Yeah, cool, awesome. So I'm gonna teach you simple steps that will make it better communication for you, and you actually gonna be not begging people to talk to you, but people actually gonna be interested and they're gonna start talking to you. And reminder again, I'll show you where to find the video for every single step, but this is what it is. We got you covered. I've been there before. Years and years ago, I started my first network marketing, and we're going to be talking about, yes, small business owners, but it applies to everybody. When you start something, you think everybody should be excited as you are. Wrong. You're excited, but other people not excited because they have no idea. And we tend to puke all over information on them, and we become infomercial. And guess what? Nobody answered the phone. People not returning messages. They ignoring us. They don't want to do anything with us because they know every time they're going to see you, you're going to vomit on them again. If I had a friend who I always talk on the phone, and every time she or he would be telling me their thing, I'm not going to be talking to this person because I know what they're going to be doing. So you have to understand where people are coming from. That's totally okay. So what I'm going to teach you, we created Facebook engagement cheat sheet, and you actually have to do those things every single day. And that's why I'm asking you to give yourself 30 to an hour time in a day where you're actually going to do something, and you're going to implement, and you're going to practice, and you're going to be doing this, because by doing that, your algorithm on Facebook going to be activated. You do have to be consistent, like in anything else. If you want to lose weight, you have to be consistent. If you want to get healthy, you have to be consistent. If you want to get rid of poop while you detoxing, you have to be consistent. This is your poop homework, okay? So you'll be able to do all of this, but find yourself a time. You want to make sure that you're actually talking to people on your Facebook that's active. I used to have almost 5,000 friends, but when I ran the program to check how many people actually active, I only had 600 from 5,000. That means to me that 4,400 people absolutely have no interest, no idea. They don't even see my update. Nothing. I call them dead bodies. Get rid of them. I love zombies very much, but those zombies not to be on my friend list. Dead bodies. Remember that. When you follow daily action checklists consistently and use everything taught in my course, you will succeed. We have people who are testimonies that they start doing this, they're being consistent, all of a sudden, people aware of them, people know who they are because they're being consistent. And I'm not telling you spam people, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about, hey, I just joined this company, this is my link. There's so many people drop links that people don't want to see it. When you see link of somebody doing business, that's spamming. That's not what I want you to do. When I first started my first 30 days of doing this, I had about 10 sales total. I did okay. If I do 10, 50, it's okay. But now, actually, I am not worried about it. Now I choose how many sales or how many business partner I'm going to be because I'm having conversations. That's not my worries. My worries right now much different because when you start, you have things like you want to be aware of people. Then you want to be nourished with people. So you want to get to know each other, right? You want to start having leads. And leads is not a sale. And it's so different. Just because person texted you a message and said, hey, how you doing? It doesn't mean you have to reply, hey, by the way, I just joined this company. Please join me. No. That's not what it is. We can agree, right? And this is real business. You will have to show up every day. So if you are doing home small business or network marketing or multi-level marketing, if you're going to treat it as a hobby, it's going to be very expensive hobby. I guarantee you. But if you're going to think about it as a business, which means that you do need a plan, you need a budget, you need to know, you have to put your appointments on the calendar. Most of the time, if it's not on the calendar, that means that I'm not going to do it. And if you really need your poop time, engagement time, 1 hour a day, that's why I'm saying put it on the calendar. So you could say somebody, you know what, I'm sorry, but I have an appointment. I have a very important appointment. You don't have to tell them that's appointment with yourself, but you have a very important appointment that you cannot miss. And if you do this consistency for a few months, the finding people and telling them of what you do, it's not going to be your problem anymore. I guarantee you. You're going to have a daily sales. You're going to have a daily leads. You're going to be very picky and assertive. Who do you want to do business with? You might still sell and have customers, but you will be very assertive, and I can't wait for you to be that. You're going to draw attention back to your profile, making people more aware of who you are and what you stand for. I have to give kudos to Maria yesterday. She updated her profile. So is Dawn. She's doing too. She put background really beautiful. I loved it. I really did love it. And she has the things she's working on. She's working on funneling. She's driving people. She's building her coaching business. That's what she's doing. And she is implementing everything. And I'm the only one who taught her. There were other people who taught her how to do it, and she finally did it. It is so beautiful. I want to say, like, I loved it. And how many comments you got? You had a lot of comments, right? She did.
I had a lot.
Yeah. People on social media gonna be lurking to your profile. That's why we want to get engagement. If you're gonna be engaging every single day, like I'm teaching you in that workbook and those videos, and I created those videos for every single step, and you could check it out. If you're gonna start engagement, like I had 3 or 4 people today messaging me. Guess what? First thing I did, I don't wonder who's that person. I'm going back to their profile, and I want to see. And if there is a little 1% of they looking like spammers, there is a 99% I'm not going to respond back. That's how it is. This is how it is. And because we are in the age where we need everything fast, like everything needs to be like done, fast, you know, you only have 5 seconds maybe to get their attention if you're lucky. And just like anything, small, consistent habits compound over time and they get big results. There is a book, Compound Effect, really good one. I made my son to read when he was 12 years old. I just said, you know, you have to read it. And explaining about 2 people who, one person, same age, same weight, same industry, everything same. And the only difference that one person is reading about 30 minutes a day and put like self-grow, like reading the book. And that's the only difference. And it goes into like few years. Like that's the only difference. All he does is reading 30 minutes a day. But you could see like over a period of time, over the years, the person who invested 30 minutes a day himself, he actually succeeding because now he's realizing maybe I'm worth more money. Maybe I shouldn't be, you know, doing something different. He's becoming smarter. He's traveling. He's having happy life. He is investing to his family. He's investing to his business just by doing that. But it didn't happen overnight. It took months to do that, years to do that. And this person who didn't, still same old him, going home after work, watching TV, going to sleep, going home, work, coming back, watching TV. Nothing changed for him, but he actually gained weight, got more unhappy, and just like, you know, he's just going down the hill because he's not doing anything. So things like that could change. So imagine yourself starting putting 1 hour for your business a day on Facebook, on social media, on Instagram, whatever it is, whatever it means to you. And look where you're going to be in a few months. It could be very dramatic. You're not going to be a lurker. If you go on Facebook, relate to me right now, like early in the morning, we check in the email and then we see the picture of the puppy. Cutest puppy, oh my God. And then there is a video, and then there is something else, and then there is something else. I'm like, oh my God, 30 minutes passed by and you already like didn't do anything but all checked out those puppies and kittens. And that's what it is. When you go to Facebook, media, social media, be very, very particular, like intentional. Am I going there to watch the puppy videos, which is fine. If you had a hard day and you realize, okay, today I need to take a break and all I'm going to be doing today is enjoying maybe videos, nothing wrong with that. But it's not the work. That's not the work. Some people think it is. Build your know, like, trust factor. Because people not gonna make in business with you if they don't know you, if they don't like you, if they don't trust you. They might know you. That person, I talk to her all the time, and all she does, she wants to talk to me about something. She's so annoying. Oh my God. And I'm gonna tell everybody how annoying she is. I know her, but I don't like her. You could like somebody very, very much, but if that person who's really cool never told you about the opportunity or never even said anything about it in her business, how are you going to even know? Or you like her very much, but you never really had the opportunity to talk to her. You did not build a trust relationship with her yet, not because she's bad or he's bad. It's just because you never really had the opportunity to talk to her or do something about it, There's tons of people I like. There's many actors I like. Do I trust them? I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe not. I have no idea. I don't know them that well, But when you're gonna be finding those people that know you, like you, and trust you, you're gonna be amazed how different your business is gonna be. The goal of this is to increase your sales and enrollments by developing solid relationship with the right people through having conversational marketing. Through conversational marketing, that's the key. So you find somebody, you like them, you talk to them, and through conversation, art of conversation, later you're going to be starting those results. But how are you going to start conversation with them if you did not do anything else, if they did not know who you are? So go back and see video how to do that. Grab the attention of the right people to launch your business. If you have somebody who's a Debbie Downer or somebody who's always negative, somebody never want to do anything, or blah, 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 blah. I don't want to do anything with those people. I'm sorry. I don't. If you don't want, that's fine. Those are not right people for me. So you have to be very assertive. Again, understand exactly what their specific problems. Maybe all they want, this is common, this is very common. So we are very excited about, and I'm talking right now network marketers. We're so freaking excited, yay! We got a customer, woo-hoo-hoo. We have a first customer, and then we dump all information. And by the way, as a customer, you are now in this network, and this is the Zoom, and by the way, come in, and by the way, you need to get this because you're gonna need to rank up, and blah, 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 and your customer is like, holy shish, like, all I did is I bought this fan, and she's telling me that now I have to create thousands of them, and your customer is gonna say bye-bye, because you just overwhelmed your customer. On the other hand, if you have somebody who wants to do business, and you don't tell them about opportunities of the business, you don't talk to them about that, they have no freaking idea what you want from them, that's really bad, because now you don't give them opportunity to make money, because they don't know who's going to help them, where they have those meetings, where they have information, how can they enroll somebody. That's a business, so you need to be really careful. You have to, that's your job to find the specific problem and help them. That's your job to know, are they customers? Are they builders? Are they referrals? Maybe all they want to do is just get to know you. That's your job. Filter the wrong people. Oh my God, I could filter all day long. Filter, because you got to save yourself time. Most people, they get so excited. Oh my God, she's so amazing. She just said she's going to be doing business with me. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, she has so much potential. Blah, 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 blah. She has so much potential. Blah, 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 blah. She has so much potential. Blah, 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 blah. She is just not doing anything. And you all the time concentrating your energy on her because she has so much potential. And here next to you, person who wants to do business, and they're waiting for you to turn your head around to start talking to them, but because you're not even seeing them, and all you're concentrating on this person who has so much potential. Well, guess what? You lost this one because she is absolutely useless, but this person tired of waiting. And you wasted your own time, you wasted this person's time, and you probably wasted some other people's time. So you really need to understand what you're looking for. I would love for you to come over to, I created this group because I had so many people reaching out to me. Hey, Vera, can you reach out profile? Can you check out my profile? I mean, I don't know how to do, but can you do it? No, I can't. No, I'm sorry, I can't. But I will give you some tools that you could create, you could watch, you could do it. Um, if we do business together and if we all together in the same team, of course I'm going to spend a little bit more time with you. But I had so many people who asked for that, so I just created that. I'm inviting you there. You could check it out. There's other people in it. There's other videos. I'm uploading the days there, links as well. But just check it out, see who it is. If you have somebody who enrolled you, I mean, ask their help, obviously. But if you need a little bit more scheduled time, let's talk. I don't mind to take a look at your profile and evaluate and see who I can help you, who I can outsource you to, because there's maybe somebody else who could provide you more information. So, recap of the basic: transform your profile to automatically grab your audience attention. Done. Guide them towards something valuable that will help them solve the problem. Done. A number of people will become interested in what you have to offer. How many of them? Make sure you have a number. And that leads them to decision to take a next small commitment with you. So I'm stopping sharing this. And I'd like to just a little bit talk to Janet and then Dawn and see maybe they could have. I know, Janet, I'm going to ask you first because you're coming from coaching background. And I'd like to ask you, what do you see the most, what number one problem in network marketing? Because I know that's what you're coaching. What do you see number one problem in network marketing industry for somewhat seasoned entrepreneurs?
Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's just one problem. Um, okay, I'm gonna go, I think they're equal, but I'm gonna stick with how you started with I'm running out of people to talk to. Um, and Iveria, you and I think alike. Most people are more comfortable talking to people that they know. I'm like the total opposite, like you. I'd rather talk to people that I don't know. Um, but there is a tendency, people spam, people. I mean, I've never had so many widowers reach out to me so you have to be very, very careful. So I think that's the first thing is they're running out of people to talk to. And it kind of goes hand in hand. They don't know what to say. And I wrote so many notes down, and you're so spot on with all of this. The part about being consistent, boringly consistent, I always say. But the thing that I guess I'm going to sum up the way I look at it is if you want people to be interested in you, you have to be interesting. So, one of the things I've always believed in is that you've got to make people that you want people to feel better about themselves when they're talking to you. So you have to have some sort of a conversation. And I always laugh because people will say to me, well, I'm really shy. I can't talk to people. Well, whether you're shy or not, believe it or not, I am very shy. I am definitely an introvert. People don't believe that, but I'm an introvert. I have to force myself. But what you have to be able to do is you have to be able to have a conversation with people, plain and simple. The conversation, Facebook or whatever social media is not going to sell it for you. All it's going to do is introduce you. It's just a method. But the other thing that you said, oh, you don't even know what a smile you put on my face, is after all this stuff is over, go where the people are. I've always done that. Go where the people are. One of my favorite things to do. For those of you that don't know me, I love my dogs. I'm dog crazy. Is on Fridays, because Friday's my favorite day. I go to um, 5 different dog parks. I know that sounds crazy, but there's always people there, and they're people that I like because they have dogs, and everybody talks about their dogs. So my dogs are so tired by 3 o'clock Friday afternoon, but I throw them in the car and we go from this one to this one to this one to this one. We're always talking to people. So be interesting and just talk to people.
It seems like simple, right? But people just don't get it still. I
I
I won't
agree.
I want to bring Dawn because Dawn actually took this challenge before. I would like to ask you maybe opinion, like, remember yourself when you started and the point, like, where do you think was turning point for you? Because you've been doing this for a while now. You are somewhat professional. Like my accountant, true story. I love him very much, but he's like, we providing semi-professional service. I'm like, oh my God. But you are somewhat professional. You are graduating line. So you coming from the person that from beginning to where you are right now, give me your story, give me your experience, like what you start noticing, how is it changing for you?
Well, for me, I noticed that. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay. Because
Yeah.
now I can't hear y'all. So
Yeah,
I'm
serious.
using a different microphone. So anyway, so I noticed for me that the one of the first things was that you know basically I was like thrown to the wolves. When I first started, I was just I was told go live on Facebook. The products sell themselves. Well, the products don't sell themselves. Otherwise, what are we here for? Like, why would a company even need us if the products sell themselves? Because they would just put them on a shelf somewhere and they would be sold. And then the other thing that was really an eye opener to me was, you know, not thinking, getting out of the belief that everybody wants what you have. And just because you're excited about it and you think that, that this product would be great for everybody, this product is not great for everybody. I mean, the products that I use, like say on my hair, you know, Iberia, you may not like them. They might, do the exact opposite of what they do for me. And, and a lot of times, seasoned marketers, they think, and a lot of them, I don't want to categorize anybody, but I see a lot of seasoned marketers thinking that, in that same mindset of, you know, well, just reach out to everybody, just anybody and everybody, reach out to everybody, because, this product will work for everybody, men, women, children, puppies, whatever, like everybody can use this. Well, just because everybody could use it doesn't mean everybody wants to use it. And I think that's where people get confused a lot of times, is they think that just because everybody could use it and could potentially benefit from it doesn't mean that they're going to want the benefits from it or want to even try to use it. And so basically, like, you're going to end up repelling people more than you are attracting them by doing it that way.
I agree. I agree. Thank you. And this is really good point Don brought up because people don't see the value. If people don't want to hear you, if people don't understand what you're doing, if people don't want to continue conversation, it's not because your product sucks. It's not. It's they don't see what you see. They don't know the value that you know. And sometimes they're not ready to hear that out. It's really important that if, like, remember we talked about the ideal customer, if that person, and I'm in wellness industry, right? But if that person doesn't care whatsoever about his own health, that's mean the value I'm about to give him, it's not going to do anything for him, even if I'll tell him the facts. It's going to bounce off him because it's not for him, period. So you have to know your audience. You have to really know people you're talking to. Janet, for example, she's a dog lover. If I'm going to start talking to her, my goodness, this is going to be so good for babies, for little kids, she'll be like, you are like, she will zone me out completely because she doesn't really care about this. It doesn't mean that she doesn't love it. She just doesn't care. But imagine me start talking to her. Well, this product will make your puppy feel better because guess what? I have a puppy that made me feel better. that she's gonna be, oh, okay, can I hear more? What did you just say? You know, just like Dawn, if I'm gonna be talking to her about maybe like kittens or puppies, and she might like them, but maybe I know she has a teenagers. I have a teenagers. Well, older. My daughter, 21. My son, almost 18. So they're young adults, you know. But if I'm going to be talking about teenagers, I'm going to have conversation. For example, well, I'm having this issues and this. She'll listen to me because we relate on that. But if I'm going to tell her about puppies, I had a friend who had a kid, and when I moved from Alaska to Colorado, she honestly asked me like, "What are you going to do with your dogs?" I was like, I am taking them with me. And her response was like, you don't want to just leave them here or give them away? I'm like, I still was like, woof! It's like, woof! You know, I was like, what the heck? Like, she didn't even know me. And I can give you examples so many times that I still remember, Janet, when my daughter, and I'm talking right now, mom to mom, those, like, Dawn, you might relate to that. My daughter, when she was little, she had the biggest mouth, like big smile and everything. And I did not see it back then. But I had a friend who made a comment. She said, gosh, you are so cute when she smiled. She reminded Little Frog from that cartoon. I was like, what a... Whew. I got so upset with her just for this little comment. And I was like, I dislike her still, even though I'm going back and I found this picture. Oh my gosh, she looked just like that little frog from the cartoon, you know? Like she had a big mouth. But you have to be sensitive. You have to be understanding who you're talking to. You have to have know your audience. You really do, because that little comment that my daughter looks like little froggy, which true now I see that, but it forever changed the way I looked at her. Even right now I still don't like her. So this is really important. This is psychology of communication. This is art of communications. This is going more to just be really know your audience and find those right people that you are going to relate, but even more important, that right audience that's going to hear you out, because you might be yelling, telling them, and they just don't have any idea, don't have any interest to hear you out, period. And you're wasting your time.
Right. Can I jump in a sec?
Absolutely, please.
You got me really thinking here, because this is really, really critical. Because this is what I used to do it. This is, honest to goodness here, that it would pop up on your Facebook feed, people you should friend. You know how that does? And you just go connect. Wrong. Okay. Now, and then there's the other side where people invite you to like their page, to like their group, to like their and I'm like, so I take the time with that. Now, I had somebody the other day. Now, clearly, I am a dog person. Okay, if you like cats, good for you. I'm not a cat person. And I keep getting invited to all these cat groups. I'm going, like, somebody the other day invited me to a guinea pig group. I'm like, what? So I think it's important that you sort and sift through and take your time. And I have just developed a methodology that I am going to connect with 10 people a day. That's how I do it. And maybe this is in your group, but I have a question for you. I don't know. And if it's in the thing, just tell me and I'll look at that. You talked about figuring out of your friend list who's active. How do you do that?
That's a good question. So you could do it manually. It's going to take you a really long time, but there are tools that you could be using. And I could send you that tool because I start using that in the beginning. I think using that tool is really important in the beginning.
Okay, that's where I'm at with that. So
you could scan your activity, its extension to your Chrome, and you could scan that, and then you'll be able to see, for example, who's active, who's inactive. Some people, you have to understand, it could be your aunt, like my aunt from Russia. I want her to be active like my friend on Facebook, but she might never even respond. But this is really like my person that I am connected because she's my family,
Right.
her here and there. But on the other hand, you might have somebody who you friended years ago and they never liked it, never commented, never said hello, never, and you might send even messages to them, but they kind of like ignored you all this time. So there is a tool that you could be using, scanning. You could do it manually. When I add new people, I usually check out their profiles first. I will make sure like I like them, and then when I accept them, I can actually categorize them. I call it
Right.
category. So
And
for example,
that's my next step. I need to get to that.
yeah, like it's a February now. So anybody I friended in January, they on my January 21 list.
Okay.
Everybody I'm friending now, they're on my February 21 list. I have lists like Latinas because I have tons of Latina friends. I have Russian friends. I have vegan friends. When political thing happened, I had Republican and Democrat just in case. So if I post something, I don't make somebody upset. You know. I
Okay.
come from things like single, married, red hair pop, and detox realtors. You know, I categorize that, and it's really easy to do it, but it helps you kind of know your audience, and
Sure.
it helps you to follow up on your audience as well.
Right. Right. And I know that's in your advanced training, but I didn't even know where to start because I started doing it manual and I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever.
Connect you with that tool, and the matter of fact that I'll be able to send you, and then I'll show you what it is, and for your own clients you'll be able, if you want to, you'll refer it out, but I will send you that information. But it's a great questions, because how do you do it, right? I used to do it once manually and I'm like, oh my god, you can export your list in Excel.
Right.
And you could go and start like, I don't have that time. I'm sorry. I really don't. I really don't. That's a good question.
I wanted to interject on what you said, Iberia, about when you put people in a list on Facebook. Just to clarify for those people that are watching this, on Facebook and on the replay, you have to do that from a desktop. You cannot do that from a mobile device. You cannot make lists of your friends from a mobile device. So I know a lot of people think, oh, well, I have Facebook on my phone, I have Facebook on my computer. So what I can do on one, I can do on the other. That is not the case whatsoever. And, the tool that, Iberia is talking about, it is a great tool. It does have there is some, inconsistencies. So you have to do your due diligence and watch it, because the first couple of times that I used it, if we're talking about the same tool, which I think we are, I noticed that it said that some people were inactive, and I'm like, I know for a fact that the last 4 posts that I posted that they commented on and they liked on, and I'm like, I'm not really understanding why is it saying that they're inactive? So you have to do your human due diligence still, but there are some other advanced tools out there that you can get as well. But I mean, like I said, you still have to, there still is a human element to all of it.
And I like that, to scan my audience, because in the beginning when I scanned it, when I started, and then I just noticing how dramatically it's to me, I use it for, am I on a track of what I'm supposed to be doing? If my engagement was 600 and week later, say it's 800, or say 3 months later, I have because I had almost 5,000, and I was like, I don't even feel comfortable. You know what? Right now, it's a good sign to know if it's a spammer person, or is it really interesting person, or it's a really not interesting. So spammers, like I told my husband last week, I said, if they don't have at least 500 friends, unless I start communication somewhere there, I will not accept friend request. I will not. Because everything to me below 500, unless they specifically Russians, because I am from Russian background, because I understand where they come from, unless I exchange the Facebook messengers or anything like that, unless it's exception, but generally speaking, anything below 500 is a spammers, period. I'm not going to do anything with them. Now, if there is somebody more than 4,000 and going like 4,200, 4,900, I'm not going to do anything with you either. No, to me, you are a spammer. To me, you are a friend collector. And to me, all you do is just like collecting, engaging, and then you're going to go through my list, or I don't know what you're going to do. But to me, you're like, no, 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 no. So really ideal number of friends to me, I'm talking about like, I don't know, maybe to you it's different, but to me, 35, 37, about just enough, under 4,000, a little bit, 3,500. Say this is like ideal. I know when I look at that, I'm thinking, okay, I gotta take a look what they're doing because they might be interesting. But I will friend and I will delete every single day. I will delete and friend every single day. So you should have, say, 5 people to add every single day and 5 people delete. And in the beginning, it's really hard. Man, I worked really hard for those 2,000 friends. Now you're telling me I need to delete it? Shush! Yeah, I'm telling you to delete it because guess what? Majority of those people could be zombies, dead bodies. Or if you almost have 5,000, you know what? You might have somebody who's a vulture. And that vulture, if you don't set up your Facebook right, that vulture is going to go after your friends. And that person is going to try to spam them. My husband gets so many requests and all he's saying, do you know them? Do you know them? And sometimes like, oh yeah, they're good. No, that's good friends. And sometimes like, I even don't remember who are them. Like, and they friends, well, we're friends. I'm like, thank you. Let me delete that. Whatever it is. No, don't friend them, But it's a good thing. Like, you need to be really assertive. Guys, be assertive, please, with your Facebook friends, unless they're your family, unless they are childhood friends, which you should be talking, but sometimes it happens. You just want to stay in touch. Put them in the category of high schoolers, sweethearts, whatever. But you need to know who you're friending and you need to know who is not. You know how rude it is? Sometimes you send hello and they just not even bothering to say hello back to you. I would say in the beginning, like, hi, by the way, we just became friends. Nice to meet you. How are you? If I don't see the answer again, I will be like, hey, maybe you're busy, but, like I respond something. And I see they're not responding again. The third time, I'm assertive. I'm like, you know what? I guess you're not interested. If I'm not going to hear by tomorrow, I'm deleting your ass. And I usually say that. And sometimes people are like, hey, sorry, I forgot. And then if we have conversation going, that's fine. I'll explain them. Yeah, cool, just checking because I am not here to be friends with dead bodies. But if they're still not responding, I delete them. And I have the people who were friends. I deleted them. They didn't want to go back to be friends. And I told them straight, like, hey, I messaged you. You never responded. I'm not interested to be somebody friends that's not talking back to me. And I'll tell them that. And they say, oh, sorry, yeah, we're going to be better. So I'll say, okay, that's fine. You have 2 opportunities with me to be friend again. That's my rule. Once I delete it, I will give you another opportunity, but I'm not going to friend you 3rd time. And I don't care if you're my best buddy who, whatever, you disappeared, ignored me. That's how I am. I am on Facebook to make a connections, to make a business. Yes, I am a person. I love my friends, and I do have those groups that I go and dogs and everything and blah, blah, blah. But I'm very assertive because you are taking space from somebody else that I could be in touch with. And we have phone numbers and everything. And I'm not telling you be vulture yourself. No. But you could have those 500 friends that you will forgive them everything. Like, you just friends with them from high school, whatever. You could have those special people in your group that you're just going to be friends no matter what. They never going to say anything. That's okay. That's, you know where to get them. But everybody else is taking your time, taking your place. You need to be okay with that, delete them and replace them with somebody who actually won't talk to you. Yeah? Yeah, and Don said correct. You could have only 5,000 friends maximum, but you could have up till 5,000 groups you could be belonging to. And to me, I'd rather be in many groups that gonna know who I am and establish there as authority, as an expert, rather than to have 5,000 friends, because you will not remember 5,000 friends. You might remember 200 active, 300, 400, maybe those people, but the rest is like, psh, no, it's really hard.
And I just want to, I know Vera was fixing to close out, but I just wanted to touch on that just a little bit. Because, and the reason why that you want to be very strategic about your friends list and about who's on it and whether they're engaging and whether they're not is because if you have, say you have 1,000 friends on your Facebook, right? You got 1,000 friends. Okay. And only 100 of them are engaging on your profile or on your post, whatever. That means that's 900 people, which is, a lot. That's 90% of your friends list that is not engaging with what you're putting out on Facebook. It's going to kill your algorithm. Like it will deaden your algorithm.
Right.
So even the people that, you want to see your content, they may not see it because you have all these people taking up space that aren't engaging. So that's why you want to be, you want to make sure that you're interacting with them, they're interacting with you. If they're not, delete them.
Correct. Dawn is absolutely right. And I think that after this 5-day challenge, we should do engagement challenge, something like that. And I would like for you, Dawn, to help leading that, if you don't mind, because I think it's going to be really cool. Because you know what you're talking about. We'll be able to help a few people that are interested. And we're gonna work with only active people. I'm sorry if you sign up and you're not there, you're dead to me. Like Shark Tank says, you're dead to me. I love that dude. You're dead to me. I use it all the time. That's my thing. I'm here to say hello a few times. You're not doing. You're killing my algorithm. You're dead to me. You're zombie. Bye. I love zombies, guys. If you ever want to send me a link about zombie or something like movie, I love it, but not on my Facebook. Not those dead bodies. So yeah, I hope it was interesting. If you want to have that engagement videos, I did actually record short videos for every single thing you should be stepping and doing, just because I had so many people asking and I got too tired explaining the same thing. So it's there in the group. And then Dawn is really good. Reach out to her. She'll be able to guide you further and engaging. Janet will be able to help you with connecting. Like if you're interested to have another one, make sure let Janet know, because we can put really cool social media for the group, really good activities, hands-on activities. And I will share with you, Janet, actually I did share it with you, link for scanning the filtering.
Mm-hmm. I gotta get to it so I can.
I can teach you on that too. If you need further, I'll be able to.
No, I just need to be able to grab the link before this is over so I can get the.
Yeah, I'll send you in a private message.
Yeah, why don't you do that? And that way I've got it, because that's really helpful. But yeah, this is, I'm a non-techie person, as you know. So this is the stuff that's important with the algorithms and that type of thing. And I think it's really, I'm not discounting the men in our group, but the majority of people that are in our business, 70%, are women in network marketing. And I think you just have to be very careful, for lack of a better way of putting it. And I mean, I've gotten, so I'm really, really careful. And I guess I'd rather err on the side of caution before I invite anybody.
Some man, I love you guys. I mean, seriously, I have a son. If
I'm married to one, so
something like some guys doing to me, to my messenger, I would probably just rip him apart right there. But yeah. I've learned to ignore many things. I am going to be teaching my son to become a network marketer. He is almost 18. I think he's going to be amazing. I think he doesn't even know how amazing he is. On the other side, my daughter, she absolutely not interested. Hey, we are all different. Right. All different. Imagine that. They're coming absolutely from my body, same dad, same mom. One is like, no way, no how. Another one, yes, please, and really awesome at that. So that's okay. If it runs in my family, I totally get it, how people could be absolutely different. And you're not going to be cup of tea for everybody. You have to be okay with that. Some people gonna like you, some people not gonna like you at all, some people want to do business with you, some gonna be hell no, and that's totally okay because you need to be like that. It's okay, it's life. 7 billion people in the world, you'll find somebody who's going to be absolutely adoring and loving you and wanting to do everything together and make a lot of money or whatever you want to do and see your vision, build the dreams together. If that person not there, not ready yet, let them go, bless them, bye, find another one because you're obviously not my cup of tea, you know? Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely.
Cool. Awesome. See you tomorrow on day 4. Download your workbook from the group. Every day I do that and I will save the link. And this video, it is posted in your group, Janet. So people will be able to watch it. Cool.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Mwah! God, you look so beautiful. Here.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Bye. Love you. Bye.